Hello.
Hell.
Hello.
Hello.
I guess everyone's just tired.
Hello.
Vibe check.
Hello. 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 Konnichiwa. Hello. Hello.
Hey, no.
I
none
am
of this
putting
again.
energy.
Vibes check is wrong.
Okay. So we have a Satan or Cell or
How loud
whatever
is my
he wants to
fan?
be called. He's back from existence.
I'm back from hell. It's fine.
Yeah. So you miss a whole lot. You miss all of this campaign. And also whatever. Due to I live in Texas, and some other stuff, recording was weird. Bagels, your mic.
Bagels, you are molesting your mic.
Stop molesting your
I
mic.
hate my
And there went any
sometimes.
chance at monetizing.
Hey, I've already said we're not monetizing because I don't care about monetization. Plus,
My
literally
mic
had the
keeps on
N-word
going
on
into a
stream. I don't know
tornado
how it didn't get
sometimes.
banned.
what? I heard two things at the same time, and I couldn't hear. Or I heard two things, but I couldn't understand either.
I would just say my thing.
Okay. What did you say?
My microphone likes to sometimes bully me and go into a tornado.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Even if no tornadoes exist near me.
So I'm gonna play the theme song because I want to, and we haven't played it in a while. So yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Yay, theme song.
Yeah. I don't even know if they heard it since I changed it, because I changed it.
Cheeseburger.
Yes. Just wait. Wait. Wait, no. This isn't the one. Okay, I gotta stop.
Let's go.
Quit. Because this isn't the right one. Oh. So that is not what it is. For some reason, it's being weird. Why is it being like this? I swear, this program that I used, it's great, but also it's terrible.
Mhm.
Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. For some reason, discard that, because that is for some reason like that, and I hate it. 1 second while I redo this. Yes, I want to replace it, because that is wrong. This program is just like, it's a little fucky when saving stuff. Yeah, just wait a minute and I will have it ready.
If you want, I can give a recap for Satan about the 4 episodes you missed, a really quick one.
Sure.
I am listening.
So the first one, we basically just broke into a cult. They summoned someone that was like, hey, something bad's coming. That was basically the entire first one.
Yeah.
The second one had a bunch of New Years. All the clerics got basically mind, and then all the kind of dead empires, yeah, bad things are coming again. So that was helpful.
Yeah.
And there's also a cool magic bell that might not need to ring or whatever. And then we got called to go investigate this weird creature. Turns out it was a kind of Dark Ages creature called a Quaggoth. Could be controlled by like a mind. We didn't really know. And then, it didn't kill anyone, so we kind of just left it there, and I guess it left. We never really dealt with that. Then we headed back, we recounted everything that happened to us, and then we visited a new bar that has drinks that are spells.
Oh, and there was
Yeah.
also goblins last time.
Gaablins.
Gaablins. Get a-
They're basically just hoarder goblins.
Yeah, I made my own goblin variant called Gaablins, and they're great.
So to sum up the entirety of the last 4 sessions, basically the quote, by the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes.
Yes.
Recap speedrun is 80%.
Yes. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, here. This should be the one. Why'd I put stop? I'm dumb.
Yes, let me successfully stop playing the music I'm not playing.
I know, right? Okay, just like, welcome to so I'm gonna have to, like, quickly think of a way to think of Brothgar to come in. I mean, I can think.
We're all in the tavern. We could just get him as like hired muscle or something if we want to really reintroduce him.
Yeah, you fine with that?
I'm
Sure, why
fine
not?
with that.
Okay.
Oh,
I
by
was
the way,
I was asking the person who's playing him. So. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that then. Ooh, actually, I have an idea. Still gonna be a hired muscle, but just we could say he's a roadie.
Lish?
Dance. Oh no.
hello.
Bot.
Is it just me, or am I the only one who hears Grin a bit distorted a bit, like going in and out?
Yeah, I thought my I was broken.
What?
I thought I was broken. It was hearing that. You're glitching out sometimes.
Oh. Am I? Oh.
Yeah.
Right now, no, but for a moment you were like you were being cut off a bit. But right now you're fine.
I have to use data right now. So.
And by the way, say that my room does not exist anymore.
For
Because
some reason, the spot for me is just being weird.
by the
Yeah,
way,
some of us
because y'all
got
are
new
level 4
characters.
now.
Spot is just like, for some reason, speeding up. It's weird.
Level 4 Goldberg.
Because of that, I now took a level in Raven Queen Warlock.
Cool.
Well, at
Apparently
least
that's
you're gonna
like
go out
fun.
with a bang, right?
I have a pet raven, so it's great.
Cool.
I just get all heightened PTSD.
I'm just a wild magic sorcerer.
Okay, so I should. So. You're Paladin, right? It's like
Yes,
your main class, right?
My main class is Paladin, and I've multi-classed into Warlock.
Okay. So let me pull up what exactly changes. that was the theme. Anyway, so for being a paladin, you get +1 to your passive perception. And then, because you're multi-classing into warlock, every now and then you're gonna just get a gift. For now, nothing, because, yeah. Okay, anyway, so, let's actually start this. Yeah? Okay, anyway, so basically, so Bagels and, Cyan were at Trixi's Cauldron, which is not open still. I still need to work out the kinks for that, so it's probably not going to be open for 2 weeks. Out of game, I should say. In game, it's like a few days. So basically, they went there. And the whole thing about Trixi's Cauldron is that you take a drink, and within that drink, a certain spell, like either you gain a spell or a spell happens, such as if you drink a levitate, you levitate. Or if you drink like a dancing lights thing, you can cast dancing lights for an hour. Yeah.
Is there a way? Oh man, I would have used the Molotovs. Just Molotov someone with levitate.
Molotov. A grav bomb. Basically.
Exactly.
Imagine making a Molotov with the fireball spell.
Molotov with
Ugh.
power, with, what is it, power word kill.
If you're at less than half health, you're dead. Just
Yeah.
Molotov them.
Yeah.
Just like dip bullets in that.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
What?
That bull idea is good.
Yes. Anyway, so basically, yeah, it's not open yet. They just got access because the prince wanted to talk. What the heck was that noise? There was a noise. Okay. Anyway. So basically, you're all asleep because yeah.
I was.
Nothing. Okay, so vision-wise, Kanan or Cyan or whatever person, cleric, Cyan, this character,
Trauma.
trauma. Basically, you get this. You're having repeating visions. Like you're just having the same vision as last time, which everyone else wasn't here and it wasn't recorded. Basically, it is it's just like repeating visions of a skeleton on a throne, hand pulsating with some type of energy, and then just overall, and then like a ringing of bells, and it's very loud. Everyone else, you're all well rested, and so a few days ago when you got into town, or not a few days ago, yesterday when you got into town, you all got a letter from Azura, which is one of the Asperian Knights. A lot of you were, wait, I'm trying to think who was not there, because a lot of people were not there during that session either. Which sucks, but whatever.
I think I actually have it written down. Give me a second.
Okay.
The mountain pass. It was just me, Bagels and August.
Okay. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So Azura is one of the Asperian Knights. He's basically just an Air Genasi bard, who's just cool. He sent you a letter, and wanted to meet with those who can come, and that is for today. It's not right now, obviously, but it is. But you should probably be heading your way You can go by a shop if you need to, or want to, I should say.
Yes.
Yes. Shops.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there's blacksmith, there's magic, there's whatever. Alchemist. Fletcher.
I would like to go to the blacksmith.
Okay. Okay, as you walk into the blacksmith, you can see, well, you see the blacksmith, who is one of the blacksmiths who is a dwarf.
So, all right then. I assume they can see me and they notice I've
Yes.
entered.
They're not really talking, because they're just kind of grumpy, but they see that you came in.
I approach and excuse me, are you, can you help me with something real quick?
What you like?
You see, I like armored gauntlets so that my punching force is greater, if that is okay with you, of course.
I can do that, but it's gonna be a pretty penny. And also, you might not be able to use your fingers.
Well, when you're punching someone, you really don't need to use your fingers that much, I guess, I suppose. I only need it for one arm. Anyways.
Left or right?
I prefer right hand if that is okay.
Alright. How much are you willing to pay?
I guess 10 silver if that is affordable.
A measly gold for a freaking fist. Do you know how hard it is to make a fist?
Well, no, not really. But
It's pretty damn hard.
Okay. Okay. What about
2 gold. At the minimum.
Are you what could you what could you give me for 10 silver then? What could you give me for 10 silver?
I can give you a sword.
I prefer not to use swords. I rather punch things, or at the very least, what about arm braces? Like things like something that I can use to block swords, perhaps, without the need of using my hands.
You mean armor?
Um, I may yeah, I guess you could call it armor for the arm, particularly. Only to cover only a certain the top part of it.
5 silver each.
Okay. Okay then. Okay. Yeah. That could work. That could work. Yeah. That can work. I give him the 10 silver coins.
Be ready. Let me see how thin your arms are. He kind of like just grabs your arm and like kind of like cups his fist around it.
Okay. I guess you can grab them like that, I suppose.
Need to do measurements. And then yeah, he's like, it'll be ready sometime tonight.
Okay. Thank you, and sorry for disturbing you in your work.
We do have a holding fee.
Now.
If you come here tomorrow, you can get it, but it's going to cost you an extra silver.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll be sure to pay you then when I come back.
Right.
All right. Goodbye. I exit and I guess regroup with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Anyone else gonna buy?
E. I'm too broke and I want to save my money.
Relatable.
I somehow have a ton of money. I have something I want to get for storytelling. I just want to get like a kit that would let me hold everything. Not necessarily a bag of holding, but like, papers to write stuff down, maybe some like ink and quill so I can actually draw
A
stuff.
normal bag.
Okay, so that would be in your, that would be at just like, you can buy like the quills and stuff at the magic shop, because they're also, like librarians and whatnot. There's not really like a book place or anything. So, and then for a bag, you would just go to the equipment store.
Yeah, just so I can kind of like, take samples of stuff, like, some glass vials so I can put weird bits in it.
Okay.
Some little cloth bags. Like, basically, I want to be able to take samples of everything and write down that I've taken samples of everything. So,
Okay. For
as well as some books and stuff.
Okay, so for your testing stuff, you can go to the alchemist, because science. And then yeah, the magic shop for papers and whatnot. So which would you like to go to first? Alchemist, magic, or equipment?
Let's do alchemist.
Okay. Behind the counter of the alchemist store or shop, you can see a small gnome. Hello there.
I completely forgot what I was getting at this shop.
Vials and just
vials,
testing
yes.
equipment.
Hi, hello. I was hoping you have some empty vials and various testing equipment for sale. Just so I can gather, maybe herbs or bark. Liquids when I'm out and traveling.
Curious one, are you?
Absolutely.
Very fine. He kind of like looks around the shop. You can tell he's pretty old for a gnome, and he's kind of just looking around. And he's like, over here. 2 copper for the big ones, and 1 for the small. And then if you want some stirring rods, there's a pack for 3 copper. That comes with a few stirring rods, few just like testing liquids, a thing of water. Overall, pretty cheap.
I'm just gonna say, for easy's sake, I'll tell you how much money I spend, but I'm just gonna say I buy a bunch of stuff and move to the next one because I want to go to all 3 shops. I'll tell you how much I spend afterwards.
Okay.
So to the magic shop.
Okay. Behind, in the magic shop, you can see a. I should just like have a thing of just like a randomizer for races. That'd be useful. I'm just gonna pull this up. You see a Vendalken, in the magic shop.
Need to look up with. I want to get an image. Okay, they're a little weird. That's fine.
They're blue people.
I
They're
just,
the blue man group.
I somehow just turned on something on the computer and it just broke something. We're fine. I'll just leave that.
Yeah.
So yeah, magic shop. I want to get a couple of notebooks and some drawing equipment, especially like some colored paints. Just maybe like a set of like 10, like something simple.
Okay.
So I can put color into my illustration because I'm doing the historian's job for them.
Okay. Okay, so basically the Vendalken says, right, papers, a notebook cost around 1 to 2 copper, depending on the size. paints for your whole set, plus some drawing pencils. It costs around, or pens, I should say, not pencils. With your pens and ink, it costs around a silver for the whole set.
Alright, again, I'll just note what I get after this. And then to get the bag and maybe some, like, cloth and stuff. Just a couple little
Okay.
mini things.
Cloth would be at the Fletcher. Cause
Great.
whatever. Okay, so at the do you go to equipment or Fletcher?
Let's do equipment first.
Okay, so in the equipment, you can see, you can see a grung is in charge of equipment. So Frogman. Frogman.
There is no such thing as racism in this town.
No. Well, there is against tieflings, but
Racism doesn't exist except against
dragonborns.
tieflings and dragonborns.
And lizard folk. And a little bit against kobolds.
Lizards are bad, but
yeah.
frogs are on thin ice.
Yes. I mean, people don't
How?
like grungs because they're just dumb, but they love them at the same time. You know? Okay. The grung asks you what you like.
I'm gonna get, hopefully, a bag, some chains, and some, like, fish hooks and stuff. Just like little metal hooks so I can kind of tie things together.
Okay.
Make it nice and simple.
The grung basically says it will cost you a silver for the bag, and then with all the other stuff it would be 5 copper.
And then to the Fletcher for a little bit of cloth, and then I'm gonna figure out how much I'm gonna buy.
Okay. And the Fletcher, you can see an Aarakocra. They're basically just they're selling cloth for like you can buy like a good piece for a copper.
Foot by a foot for a copper, or?
Yeah, like a foot for a copper. Pretty cheap.
Alright, I'm gonna figure out how much I spend, and I'll tell you, but other than that, I'm just gonna say I bought everything and we're gonna head out.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else want to buy anything?
No, for the most part, I am good.
Okay. Bagels buy nothing. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm broke.
Good point. Okay, so you all head out to Azura's. You are only given an address. You don't actually know what the place looks like, and then you come across a place, and it's pretty big. It's a big house. Not quite a mansion, as it's not like wide. It's just like you can tell this is probably like at least 3 stories, and it's a pretty big house.
Huh, this is quite a large house.
You can also see on the house is a giant A.
And oh wait, a giant A.
Yes.
Like is it like does it cover virtually the entire?
No. So what it is, it's
Or-
it has a big roof, like the triangle roof. But you can tell that there would just be like normal supports that would like kind of look like an A, but you can see that they even like painted it so the A is even more prominent.
Oh, I see. So it was not necessarily an A purposely, but it just happens to look like an A, and they decided to.
And then they were like, "Hey, it's an A. Let's make it even more of an A." Because it's Azura.
Well, That's it. Why is there a giant A? Why did they paint
Okay,
an A?
by the
in
way,
front
on
of
the
it?
letter, he doesn't write his name. He just writes A. Anytime you just see A, that probably means Azura.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of his
Not
signature.
anonymous, just Azura.
Yeah, anonymous would go by
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Anonymous is what I would call this right now.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, so in the okay, so you can see by the house you can see some wagons, and one of the wagons you can see just a few people. You don't really you can tell you saw a few of them at the bar last time you saw Azura. And one of them is Brothgar. He's a roadie. Brothgar is a roadie. Because I like it.
Both guys, what?
A roadie.
All right.
I mean, everyone wants to be a roadie, and you're a paladin, so it's like whatever. You're strong. You're a strong Goliath. Goliaths are good. So, roadie. But also, well, you're a roadie slash like paid arms. You do more of the fighting stuff, while everyone's more equipment based.
Mm.
Anyway, it's basically, but now the tour's over, you don't really have a job.
Understandable.
Yeah. So, okay. And then on the porch of the house, you can see, an air you can see the mythical air genasi, Azura. And he's just messing around on some type of instrument. You're not quite sure what it is. Not really seen one like it before. It's definitely like a stringed instrument, but it's a weird one. Yeah. It's a foreign instrument. That's all I'll say.
Do we just go inside?
Well, you can talk
Do we
to
want to?
Azura. You can look and help the people
I guess.
unpacking.
Hmm. 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 That is tempt. All of those seem tempting.
Decisions.
Yeah, probably not go to talk with the strangers since my character tends to have complications with them.
It's not a stranger.
Oh right, I keep forgetting sometimes.
You were at the bar. I think you had to leave right beforehand.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
your character would know who this is. Like everyone basically knows, because he's an Asperian knight, and once you see one, you kind of like, you know what? I'm fine around you. I'm nervous because you're famous, but like Azura less so, since
I
he
meant
kind of just like
more
has
of
an aura.
Yeah, I didn't mean really Azura. I meant more of the other people.
Oh yeah,
the other people in the
you don't really know the other people.
Yeah, those people. I would be more inclined to talk to Azura, like wave at him, just wave, like wave, hello, hello. Like that. Yeah, that would pretty much what I would be doing, pretty much.
Okay. Everyone else.
Wait, exist dear.
Fine, I'll do stuff to progress.
I'll go talk to Azura, because why not? Because I'm bad at this.
Yeah, I also go with her, to keep company.
You're all cowards.
I am not a coward. I am providing support, emotional support. Those are two different things.
We're all cowards in our own ways.
Yeah. So yeah, we basically all go to Azura to, I don't know, talk to her. Or him, sorry.
Yeah. The ham.
The ham.
Okay.
Hello, Azura. How are you?
I'm alright.
What exactly is that instrument that you're holding? I never seen anything like it before.
Like, trying to remember what it's called. It's, also, I've realized this is definitely a different voice than I gave Azura last time, but we'll roll with it.
Well, I never heard Azura, so
Yeah.
to as far as I know, this is how he would sound.
Well, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's from Raki. It's a, it's a place not so far away. Well, technically it is far away. It is on a different island. I'm trying to remember what to call it. They call it a Rakian lute. It's so basically what it looks like. It looks like a normal lute, but it is a little longer, and the pegs are different. They're long, it's I'll give a basic idea of what it looks like here. Do any of you know what a pipa is?
No, I do not. I am not a person.
So this isn't a pipa, but it looks similar. Like it looks similar in the head, like the headstock, which is like the head region, the top.
Okay.
So it has like
part-
that type of like tuner stuff.
Okay.
Except they're like kind of curved instead on this one.
Okay. Okay then. Well, that is a very interesting instrument. There, question. Who are the people outside?
They're my roadies.
Your
Though
roadies?
not anymore. People. I guess you wouldn't know. You're not a bard. Basically, I would a tour, and when I tour, I get these these people, and they just help me out. I got a lot of stuff. It gets kind of heavy.
Yes, I understand. I had a similar me and my master had a problem with carrying stuff, so I sort of understand what you're going through.
Anyway, so I did hear one of them was wanting to adventure. What is it? Hey, big guy! He yells at Brothgar.
What?
You say you
What
want
does
to
he
adventure,
want?
right?
I did. What about it?
These people are adventurers. See if they want you to join. You want to join?
I immediately
You good, big guy? Sorry, I forgot your name. I'm terrible with names.
I've been with you for how long?
Around 2 years.
And you still don't remember my name.
I know your name. It's just I forget it, Broccoli. No.
Brothgar is now making the most smug look he can, and is just leaning against the wall, looking at him, waiting for him to guess.
You know,
So
just,
Brothgar, are you speaking or are you signing?
He is speaking.
Okay.
We are
Yeah,
having him speak. Because the signing was a little annoying. It'd be easier if it was in person.
yeah. Yeah, it would be much easier if it was in person. But yeah. Alas, it's not. Anyway, so basically,
Make him roll to see if he remembers the name.
you know what?
Yes.
I was actually
roll.
thinking of rolling. If not, I'm just gonna make him like use like a memory spell or something, just as a joke.
Let's see.
He got a 2. He does not remember your
Oh.
name.
Oh, beef it.
He casts a
Oh,
memory
beef it.
spell and it's like, I totally know your name. Like just plays a little riff. And then just goes, Brothgar. Yeah, that's your name.
Did he just play Seven Nation Army to introduce Brothgar? Because that would have been awesome.
Base.
It's the wrong song.
Pretty
If we're
close.
doing Brothgar we have Groovy in here, I'm guessing? Or Rhythm? Rhythm? Okay.
Rhythm, yeah.
Yeah, that creature.
This is his theme song.
Oh, beef it. It has been so long since I've heard that song.
It's his theme song.
Okay.
I guess it fits you well.
Okay.
And
now,
question, does Brothgar still have the bird skull? Chicken skull?
no.
Ah, okay, so we actually see
We'll
his
say
face.
he has a chicken skull, but it's not the giant chicken skull.
Ah, okay.
I do have a pet raven on my shoulder, though.
Ah, okay.
It's chicken skull and past tense. It will be a chicken
Brothgar.
skull at some point.
So he just goes. Oh, your name's Brothgar. That's it. Anyway,
Took you long enough.
so he forgot your name, but he's like, would you people like a Brothgar here? He's a good fella. He is.
I begin to shake and sweat from nervousness because he is a stranger. I have never met this
Sure.
man. But if the other, I guess if it's okay if the others agree.
Who's the biggest out of y'all's group?
The-
I
Is
believe-
Radical playing a Goliath fighter, or did he change?
Yeah, he is, I believe. Right? Radical?
Give me a
That's
second.
but I think Radical's in the abyss.
If he didn't change, I have his character sheet. Give me a second.
Oh my god. I didn't change it all.
Okay. So it's the
Goliath fighter, if he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
Goliath.
So
Man,
we're matching
Radical,
styles.
I have you at 200, and I can still barely hear you.
Okay, that's a bit weird. Probably might be my fan. Turn that off.
You sound like you're 3 million feet away from your microphone.
Yeah.
So Brothgar is going to walk up to the other Goliath.
Yes.
Is that working?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you
Yes.
better.
Okay, good. That works.
So he's going to walk up and put out his massive hand and go, Brothgar the Damned.
Nice to meet you. So, my name's Togoth.
and you hear my raven caw on my shoulder.
Nice.
Yes,
Sweet animal.
yes, he's very helpful.
All right. Now I'm gonna just ask the roadies a real quick question. Hey, you done? Most of them say, yeah. Well, give you your pay, I guess. Just wait out here for like maybe an hour.
Brothgar is now, since he's no longer with this annoying, he's going to reach up and grab him by the back of the collar as he tries to walk away.
Oh, he's not walking away. No.
Okay. Well, he's going to grab him by the collar in whichever direction he's facing
I'll give you your
and
pay.
pick.
I'll give you your pay.
Good,
So,
because I'm leaving as soon as I get it. So you better hurry, or it's your life.
well, they're here, and if you want to be with them, then yeah.
Give me the pay now.
Okay. He gets into his pocket. He has a little like thing of gold. It's 15 gold, right? You know what? You're a good
Uh,
fellow. 16 gold.
I'll take it.
Pretty good money.
Right, he takes the money and he's walking off. He doesn't even know the direction. He's just walking away.
Okay then.
Broke trading noises.
Did anyone want to get him? I mean, you don't have to.
Uh.
I'll just call Brothgar and be like, I think we might want you when you come back, but have fun.
Okay, I'll see you later, Rob. I'll see you. I just walk away. I started walking away, following
Okay,
Sion
so-
and Vegas.
Shaggy,
If
where
Yes.
where are we at in the town right now?
You're not in a town right now. You're just in
Okay.
a it's a little outside of Shamborough. Like walking wise, it's a few minutes.
Okay, well, I'm walking a few minutes back to Shambro, and I'm going to a tavern.
Okay.
damn it.
Um. Okay. So basically, Azura says, "Okay, well, anyway, come in, come in. I wanted to talk to you."
Okay.
To us? Okay then.
Yes,
I
that was
guess.
what the letter was about.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I forgot about the letter. Well, because of. Anyways, let's go inside.
Okay. So basically,
There's
walk
there and be
in.
like, and I have some stories for you when we get to Southbound.
He basically says, he wants to talk to you about a few things. And really, yeah, like he might be in there for a while, he might not. Anyway, he just wants to talk to you guys. As you go in, you see this is a pretty comfy place. Like there's a lot of like nice couches and fancy decor and a lot of instruments. Like a lot of instruments. Okay. But he goes to he goes into what you assume is the living room, as it has like a big couch and then like a few tables, but it's mostly just giant couch, like one of those couches that kind of like folds, like it has like corners and bends,
Oh, okay.
It's pretty nice, pretty big. Basically says to you, all right, so for our sort of business, I'd like I've been contacting some of my friends, you know, the knights or whatever. And I know where a few are. Still unsure of some. So I haven't been able to contact Seskel, but I know where he is. He kind of marks down. He has like a map. He just like puts a map on the table. He's like, he's somewhere around here. He points to like the swamp area. I don't know where they are. Ilvan and Andromeda, they have a small lab, a little outside the forest. You have, I don't know where Aaron is. Valence. Honestly, Valence might be with the king right now, wherever he is. Think Valence decided to be a knight, if I remember. Luna is at a school. She's a teacher, actually. Though there's some trouble, so she might. I've heard that she's coming to Shamborough in a few days. Some troubles at her school or something. I forget exactly. Zale, he has a small Druid Camp. I try to remember. I believe it's not in the mountains, but like lower mountains. You know, not in the mountains. I forget exactly. Oh wait, I remember. And he writes down on the map a little place that seems to be on the edge of desert and forest. And then lastly, Rose lives in a little cabin in the desert, not actually too far away from this place. You'll know it when you see it because it's covered in garbage. I swear
Oh,
that person she is a hoarder. And by that I actually mean she is a hoarder.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Her house is covered in garbage.
Okay, maybe it is that bad.
She has, I can't even remember how many. You can see I have a lot of couches and fancy stuff, right? But that's because
Yes.
I just do. I buy it. But you can see I space it out. She has more couches than me, has a smaller house than me, and a lot of her couches are outside because of just how much stuff she has. She is really thinking about emptying it out, so you might want to talk to her about that. Just help with her hoarding problem. And then like he basically like says to you like everyone like he kind of like told everyone stuff that was like what you like is telling, oh hey, these adventures said something's going wrong or whatever. So like now they're kind of like, oh okay, we'll do whatever. Like we'll help. So basically, Rose says she'll help if once her like house is not hoarded, not a hoarder's den. Zale will help, just like with animal stuff. Just nice druid wanting to help out, you know. And then you got Luna, who will be in Kingdom again. But once her settlement's done, she'll help you out. Ilvan and Andromeda are happy to help, as long as you help them back. They're kind of like that. Valence, he might give you some fencing lessons if you get in touch with him. So basically, out of character, out of game. So basically, these are kind of side quests you can take. So like, if you go to like Ilvan's laboratory, you can start doing like some experiment stuff, and you won't like level up or anything from it, but you will get like, hey, you now get to like you get in like an invention, or
I want to go
or
to
you,
that lab thing. Yeah.
or you like or since Andromeda is a cleric, can help out with like your clerical needs. Zale can help you with like taming animals, so you can have like animal companions and stuff.
I want one.
Rose will basically help you with stealth, and also some like just monk stuff. Like, she's a monk criminal. That's kind of her thing. She's very weird. But she'll like help out with like some like, oh, if you really want to like be with yourself, and here's how to like meditate better.
Bless you.
Yes,
Excuse me.
Gazoon type. And then of course with Azura, you can just like you can learn some basic magic stuff. He is like trying, and also he has some like some more stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute though. Luna, if you help her, she will basically like help with like, oh, you wanna wait, what was Luna? I forget what I put for her. Eh. Basically she'll help with like a little bit with spells. Okay. But she'll help out with like spells. But mostly she'll help with like a presence. Like she talks, and also of course she can help with like if you have a math problem, because teacher. Anyway, so on with the Azura stuff. So basically, as Azura starts talking and says, "So you know how you found this thing?" He pulls out the like box, the music box, that you gave him. So this isn't the only one we had. We had we've made a few. We had this one. This was uh, this was just something that I felt, you know. But when I've never seen I didn't even know that, even though Andromeda was just a machine, that visions would really work. But I guess it does. But Andromeda had some being a Warforged, has some different types of visions. And could, instead of just getting partial, would have an entire lifespan, basically, or not an entire lifespan, but like would get like a backstory, like it's like, instead of just getting a segment, would get like years of information just all at once. It was very weird, but it inspired me to write songs. Now, of course, they're not the best of songs. Of course, none of mine are really anymore. Especially, but there is something about them. They bring memories that, even though I didn't ever had the memories, it makes you feel like you were there. And the sad part is, it's not about good people. It's about lords, actually. With Bird Brain and Acid Face and Fire whatever and whatever, you know? Somehow Andromeda got visions from their perspective to make them become what they are. It's very odd. And some others, but there are boxes around that have these certain elements to them. If you could come around and bring them back, that would be amazing. I would be in so much debt to you.
All right, all right. I'm pretty sure we will talk this over. We will talk this over with everyone here. Though of course this is a lot of tasks, so we're gonna have to prioritize exactly what needs to be done exactly. But I'm sure we'll be able to help you without much problem. Tell me, do you know exactly what is the problem in the school?
I believe it's something to do with her being a shifter. You know,
A sister?
Yeah.
her father was a werewolf. It's kind of, you know, it's weird.
Ah,
But it
yes,
kind of
yes.
changed. It used to, it was fine, but apparently something's happening to where you know, racism is a thing. Ilvon has to face
Okay.
it too, being a tiefling. Orkin used to, but I don't even know where Orkin is anymore.
Shag,
All
I
right.
have a question.
Yes.
Is there windows in the place they are at?
Yes.
Can I have my raven try to get in said one window?
Sure.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting.
I can hear and see everything my raven sees.
Cool.
So I'm just chilling there, listening to y'all.
Okay. So yeah, that yeah, basically says that stuff. Yeah.
Well, okay then. I'm pretty sure we'll take. Thank you for the information. I'm sure we will determine the best course of action between the members of the party. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure we will succeed.
Really, we just want to help. You know, you told us there's something going on, so might as well help out, you know? That is what we're here for, right? We're not called Asperian
Yes.
Knights for nothing.
Well, that is true, I suppose. Though I'm certain the issues with your companions will be resolved.
Yes.
Could you was that all the information you needed?
Um, there is some other stuff. I, I, so there are more members, right? And I can tell you where a lot of them have, like, where I last knew they were, which was years back. But years feel like nothing anymore. Um, so it's basically Orkin and Mortimer. They were seen. Last time I saw Orkin was, well, actually, it was during the fight of Shambro with Tiamat. Yeah, pretty. Orkin definitely lost it or something. eh, She was a
Remember there being an
dragonborn.
orchid.
She was a dragonborn, and so it
On?
was. She would, huh?
I have it written down as drawn as a dragonborn. I've literally had to guess the race and class of like everything, so at some point I hope I know that.
Basically, I just had that. I had it written down weird. It says Orkin though.
And how do you spell that?
Orcin.
Perfect.
Dragonborn paladin.
That character was Oh, I hope this is, but what else do you people want to do?
Um,
I do all of them.
Well,
there's more stuff I was going to say.
Okay, you can finish your stuff.
So basically, final location of Mortimer and Orkin is unknown, but they definitely will probably stay together as they were best friends basically, and possibly lovers. Haha. But not joking.
They were roommates.
Okay. So next, Craven and Suin, they went on a they started helping out with Arfei, as Arfei had some troubles. So they, that was years back. Then they just, well, they're both sailors, so they just sailed the oceans. But last I heard, they were in Arfei, but that was, I don't even know, like 10 years or so. Aaron.
yes, that is helpful.
Yeah. Aaron went out to help with with there's something wrong with like one of the forest mountain towns, or one of the towns in the mountains that also happen to be in the forest, or happen to have a forest. There's something wrong, and that was back like a few years ago, like 2, I think. Yeah, because it was right before I started touring. Yeah. Seskel probably was in his mansion. Edwin, last I heard, was I don't know. I think last I heard was with Seskel, just like helping out something. I didn't really care. I didn't like Seskel. No one did. Kind of a jerk, to be honest.
Okay then. Was are is that all of the individuals that you know?
Yes.
Well then, we will take. Well, I suppose we have taken enough of your time. Thank you for the information. We will be sure to help your compatriots. And well, I guess good day. Wait, what time? What
I'm
time
not
is it?
It's still like afternoon. Like you barely got there.
Well, good afternoon then, sir. Um, we will be leaving, I guess.
I'm not. I need to. Sorry, Zura. There's a bunch of stuff I need you to update Andromeda on, especially with the visions.
All right.
And I'm gonna painstakingly go through everything I just learned, and I've partially copied down that one gift book again. I'm just gonna call it Dark Speech until you give me a name for it, that weird Morse code thing we got. I'm gonna talk about everything there, all the information on the way back, and make sure he understood everything, including my recent visions. And I want to know if he has an answer for why my arm freaking magics.
Okay, for the magic arm thing, no answer, because it was just unknown. So best advice for now is, like, with a lot of the stuff, is go by the laboratory. Andromeda and Ilvon are 2 great people. And Andromeda, even though is a Warforged, is one of the greatest clerics in ever, really. Maybe not the best, but you know, it can definitely help.
Okay, Brothgar has questions. Since he has his raven there and can hear this, what the heck is going on with your arm, Cyan?
So,
So without going too far, there's this cool weird church as a black bell that's never been rung. I had a vision of it ringing, which was really weird. And then when I walked into that church with the clerics after the big, mind frick event when all the clerics kind of all got seizures and visions, there was kind of a teleportation circle-y thing. The same magic as the bell, not the thing, and my arm kind of felt weird and tingly and pulsy, like kind of magic. And then I have had a couple of visions where magic is kind of pulsing through my arm. And we don't know what the clerics are happening with that. I'm happy to share that with the group and stuff, but yeah, the clerics don't know, I don't know. It's fun.
yeah.
That sounds like an issue.
Indeed, it does.
Okay.
Y'all walk out of where y'all were.
Assuming Cyan is done with the questions. No, wait. No, wait. C still has not received the answer about the book.
Yeah, all
Dark
Zero
Speech
can
book,
give
the-
is the stuff that was given last time, or the time before, I should say. With last time you saw Zero, which was like he's seen it before, he doesn't know what it means.
Alright, yeah. But yeah, I think hopefully by now I've given one copy to the historians, the Drow or whatever they were, have their original copy, because thank you, Keith. And I hopefully have my third copy that I'm keeping myself.
What I heard? Yeah, okay, yeah. There was a noise.
Sorry for the background noise.
Yes.
That was weird.
There's a book with the historians and a book with the Drow, and I'm hoping I've copied my second book, the third book that I have personally.
Okay. Yes. Because enough time has passed.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right then. Are we all done then? Are you done with your questioning, Cyan?
All good.
What about you, Bagels? Do you want to ask anything of this guy, or are you okay?
No.
Also, he's welcome to.
Then
give
I suppose
lessons
we will
on-
take our leaves then.
He's also welcoming lessons on how to play an instrument, which gives you like a cantrip.
I would like magic stuff, but I want a cantrip.
Okay.
Please.
He says you can come by tomorrow morning, and we'll do a thing. Still need to finish unpacking all the instruments first.
That
So
would-
I guess.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry, Bagels.
It's fine. That would be when I get that cantrip. I would have 8 cantrips.
You get to use that cantrip only if you have an instrument with you, though. And
Still technically 8 of them.
yes.
Wait until we get back into that bar.
Yes. Okay.
Then I get 13 different cantrips.
Yes. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I guess we leave through the door now.
Yes.
Brothgar is standing right next to the door, arms crossed, his eyes glowing blue, and then you see his raven fly around from the window.
Okay, so this is
Okay.
how I imagine it. When I open the door, I see this Goliath of a bee in front of me. And since I don't know this person personally, I am frozen. I think you can tell that I'm sweating at this point and shaking. Not necessarily by fear, but out of sheer nervousness and well, not really sure what to do.
Okay.
Brothgar isn't in front of the door, he's next to it, just leaning against the side of it.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
So I
He's just
probably
there
won't.
watching.
Yeah, I won't notice you, I guess. Unless the doors are a pull-in door.
No, because it's a door that goes outside, so.
Okay.
That goes
so
outside. Would it be a open out or open in?
It would be. Probably, because Zero would probably have like a double door, so it would probably have like one going out and one going in. Like, like the whole, like, you get like a door and then like the glass door.
Oh, okay. So basically, we exit, and I guess we just keep walking. Well, no, I don't know if the others. No, I don't know I mean, he is coming with us, right? Brothgar?
I mean, he said he would.
So I'm guessing yeah, yeah, I guess I don't notice that he is walking behind next to us or or whatever he decides to do once we exit the door.
Cantrip, man.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna have my raven make a really loud croak out of nowhere.
Ha!
Okay, I immediately look at to where the direction could possibly
The
be.
trident sorcerer just wave at the bird.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
what a
just
pretty
read.
bird.
I just read the message that Kanan sent me. It's a great message.
I'm adding fire to I'm adding just wood to the fire right now, and I am not excited.
What do
No,
you do,
that's not what's
Cyan?
gonna happen though. It's not.
I don't believe you.
Okay. So,
Speculating about how I die, basically.
oh dear.
Sorry
So-
about the background noise.
So I try to say hello to Brothgar. Hello, Brothgar. I did not see you there. How are you?
Oscar's gonna look at you and go, "Well, I got paid, and I'm on my way doing what I wanted for a living, so it's pretty close to good."
Oh, okay. I guess that's nice. I suppose. Okay. You said you wanted to. You're coming with us, right? I just put like a very nervous smile on my face.
Okay.
Yes, I am coming with you.
Oh, good. Okay, let's go. I immediately start walking away, like in the direction back to town. I guess, leaving everyone, I guess, behind a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm gonna actually end it. Is walking towards town.
Oh,
Awkward encounters are the best encounters.
Well, I said this is gonna be shorter, and I don't have anything else ready, so
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, this is short session. Short session, go burr. But it was more so like now you know there's like some side quests you can do, and like you can get some more help.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in your guys' opinion, out of character, which one do you think will be the more beneficial for this stage of the story right now?
Well,
Which
really,
one
you should
do you think we
see
could?
them all.
Well, yeah, but we can probably only go one at a time at the moment, given some of them are probably very far away from each other. So I'm asking which one should we probably go first at? Like I'm thinking the horde would actually the one with the who's hoarding would probably be the most interesting since there should be something good in that gargantuan pile of whatever it is.
I wanna go to the one with the spell helping the lab or the animal companion.
Yeah. I'll yeah. I don't know.
Plot-wise, it'd probably best to go to Andromeda and Ilvum, the Warforged cleric and the scientist guy, because they'd be able to give us possibly like gadgets,
Yes.
as well
Yeah.
as help on the mission. But also going to Rose might get us some odd items or like another side quest. So that'd probably be the best too. Rose, the hoarder, or Andromeda and Ilvum at the lab.
Yeah.
So
And
lab, what if
basically-
labs then Rose and then whatever the hell we want?
So another thing is, so the whole thing about the boxes is every now and then you're just gonna find one of these boxes. Once you find a box, if you take it to Azura, what will happen is basically you're gonna trigger a one shot. So like the next session, instead of being a normal Storm of Ravens, will instead be a one shot. based on whatever. So, like, let's say, because a lot of them are based on the lords. Let's say you find the one about the Storm Queen. So once you do that, and it's like, okay, we'll finish this session out, but next session we'll start with, instead of doing all that, you're gonna have pre-made characters.
Pre-made.
Yes,
Oh,
pre-made.
pre-made.
Oh.
Because yeah, it has to follow with the story. But you're gonna go with like pre-made characters, and basically you're just gonna follow along with whatever is happening. It's basically
Well
like
then,
it's much like you're seeing a whole vision instead of just parts. Like you're seeing someone's
so,
you're just seeing like the past of like what made them into the Storm Queen or whatever.
Grim, I have a
so
question.
Yes.
What was the guy with that could give the animal companions called again?
Zale. Triton
Okay,
Druid.
let me just write
You'd
that.
like him. He's a Triton. Triton boy. Yes.
so
Trading.
yes. So we find these crates randomly throughout the world.
Yes.
Is there a
Okay.
list? Is crate so bad that just find a random crate on the ceiling? A big
Well,
thing.
considering that the character has a poor recollection of memory. I mean, 10 years ago. I mean, it's like he has no track of time. I feel like Azura has no track of time.
He's also like you got to think like the Dark Ages, which is when he was born, was over 100 years ago, and he was given this thing of like, potion. So like a year doesn't feel like that long to him.
Immortality.
Yeah, basic immortality.
Or you can't die from aging.
Can't die of aging or natural or like normal diseases.
But you can still die from other people.
Yes.
Well, this has been quite the interesting session. It has been quite interesting.
Yes.
New character, new player, and a whole new series of tasks and missions before us.
Which I barely got written down.
I will give notes on stuff.
What will happen? And so much more.
Yes.
Why is it?
What the voice? Anyway,
What?
so that's it. I don't have anything else. Any last words?
To the audience, you mean?
To anyone?
Um,
Yeah, just audience.
Cheeseburger.
is this threat?
I would like
Cheeseburger, very wise
cheeseburger
words.
with cheesecake inside of it.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Okay.
Be gay to cry.
Even now I'm hungry.
Well,
Okay then.
yeah.
I guess I'll leave you all later. See you all next
Yeah.
time. I guess.
What
Bye.
time is it right now?